Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Big Rooster. This is the second Sunday morning coffee edition. I'm your host, Big Rooster. If you like this channel, help us out then. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Subscription is free and nothing to download. If you are not a subscriber, become one today. Click the button and subscribe. We are a 420 friendly channel. And here we go, people. Cock-a-doodle-doo. It's time to wake and bake and just smell the coffee. Seriously, grab your coffee, grab your weed, take a puff or two, and pay attention. Okay. Now we can pay attention. Today, we have commentary, sports, Trump news in your health, weather, stimulus update, new segments, and entertainment. We'll check in on our fine, upstanding government mutants with just common sense thinking, people. Common sense. Let's give some Sunday morning shout outs to the veterans and the active military, all frontline workers during this pandemic. Please keep your mask on in public, please. Let's do our part to eradicate this virus. We don't want to give the government any more money, so let's not die off, so they have to pay us something eventually. I also want to give a shout out to my viewers and subscribers, hoping you good health during this pandemic and hard financial times America faces. Some quick advice: if you're waiting on the government to help us, don't. They won't help Americans in need. Only in time of their own greed do they pretend to help us. I designed some coffee mugs a little bit back, and today we're previewing Happy Bud. The caption says, "Smoke weed and be happy." See, pretty cool, huh? Anyway, I'll keep you posted on the timeline on the release of the mugs. I'm thinking late summer, mid to late summer, late July probably. Trying to get together the rest of the stuff that I need to get going on that and produce my own. I don't trust other people with my artwork. Somebody already stole a couple of my artwork off my mugs and reproduced them. So, I want to produce my own. Okay, let's get into today's episode. And Trump news on Monday. Trump's Facebook account was suspended for now, and it may take actions to do it longer period of time. These actions were taken to slow Trump down. Really? He has enough money to start his own platform if he really wants to. Nothing going to stop him from doing that, and then he'll get his rhetoric out there anyway. So pretty much, these Facebook companies and Google and all that crap, they're just trying to appease the American government so that they don't come down on their ass. That's all they're doing. You're not going to stop somebody with that much money if they want to do something. Let's get real, America. This past week in the news, all the app stores pulled social platform Parler. Amazon and Apple cut the platform Parler in light of the past White House events. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that thing is anyway. So, I don't really care about it. Anyway, what I do care about is let's do our government mutant check-in for the week. Biden is our next in charge. He's making a lot of promises to American people. Let's hope he really does right the wrongs to American people. The people need money, not excuses. That's all the government gives you is excuses. Why they can't help you with some of your money that you paid in. I think Biden is already stretched thin before he even gets started. Most of them usually are, but he's stretched extra thin. because of what Trump did the last 4 years. Really screwed our shit up. Now, he's saying he's going to fix the debacle of the rollout on the vaccines. Well, nothing much you can do about that. You don't control it, Biden. All you can do is order people to do it. The companies are the ones that control the rollout and the shipping, and, all the frontline workers control how fast they get them out. All you can do is order people to do it. How about you fix the lies of getting at the stimulus checks? And don't make the poorest Americans file tax returns when they don't normally file. This is just one more way to control America, people. That's all that is. We are slipping in the ranks of the best of the worst. The other countries are watching and laughing at us because, we claim to be the United States, and we are very far from that. Biden said he's looking for a for a workaround. He'd have better luck looking for a reach around from Pelosi or McConnell. I'd probably be a better bet for him to try to do. Because you're not going to get a workaround on the government. So move on. Forget that. Think about this, America. 100 million doses in the first 100 days. That's 1 million per day. That's a lot. Listen, they couldn't get out 20 million by the end of last year. In about 2.5 weeks. So it seems a little far-fetched that they're just going to magically on January 20th go from, very few vaccines to 100 million a day. I mean, that just sounds like some made-up shit like the boogeyman, Here's an idea, America. Maybe they should hire David Copperfield. If he can make a plane disappear, moving around some vaccines should be child's play. Abra-fucking-cadabra. Done. Move on. How about doing that with the stimulus checks? Abra-fucking-cadabra, we're done with that. In 2 days, David Copperfield could fix everything. In the news, FBI are still looking for at least 10 protesters. Last check-in I had last week. We have more cases after we develop a vaccine. Are you fucking kidding me? The virus keeps soaring as the government keeps lagging. Way to go, dumbasses. That's the way to go. Managing America. In your health, smoke weed for your mental health, and it will help you sleep to see the American dream. Remember, you have to be asleep to believe it. Okay, moving along in the weather. Today in Torrance County, in my area, it's going to be windy and 29 degrees right now. Should be warming up into the low to mid 40s. 4-day forecast for our area is Monday. It's going to be 40 during the day and 23 at night. On Tuesday, we're looking at 33 during the day and 20 at night with snow. And wind gusts are going to be 50 to 60 miles an hour Monday night into Tuesday morning early. On Wednesday, it's going to be 43 during the day and 29 at night. And Thursday, we're looking at 46 during the day and 26 at night. We have a chance of rain on Thursday in the lower elevations and snow in the higher elevations. It's a little early in the week to tell, the weatherman says. So we'll just wait till Wednesday to find out Thursday's weather, I'm assuming. That's usually the way it works. They're only accurate for a day or two out of 4 to 6 days, so we'll see how it develops. Okay, we're moving along on the sports divisional playoffs this weekend. Saturday games, the Bills beat the Ravens 17-3. Packers beat the Rams 32-18. Sunday games, we had the Browns at the Chiefs at 1 p.m. and the Bucs at the Saints at 4 p.m. Let's go to Super Bowl again, Tampa. Go Bucs. In stimulus news, not much. They had until the 15th, and anyone who doesn't get their check now has to file a tax return and wait again. Originally, they were going to mail all the people the checks that got the first one, the second one from the same information. But see, they fucked around to the end of the year. Now it rolls over into 2021, And the rule changes. Let's hold up the poor people's money and collect the interest on it. When we have enough interest, we might give the poor people the money. If not, oh well, life moves the fuck on. America, come on. Let's ride the government stimulus merry-go-round. This is an interesting thing. These mutants fight for months over our money. So this delay aid to American people, I don't know. In the meantime, they send our tax dollars to third world countries. They make a deadline that they know they cannot meet, just like the vaccines. So because they fall short, Americans have to pay the price. Now let's look at that. More stimulus money. What, for Christmas? There is no non-filer tool for the people that do not file taxes. The poor, basically, has to wait again. Oh, fuck, here we go again. Another delay in getting Americans money. They're saying they have 100 million people their money already, and 50 million left are out for now. So yet again, the poor are the last. It's the American way. If you think they're going to give us reoccurring money monthly or quarterly, that's absurd thinking. Have you bumped your cranium? They need the third world country funds, to the ones that hate us, funds we don't get to vote on. The ones that get our tax money before we do, those people, I wonder what the odds are in Vegas, the likelihood of a third stimulus check or even a reoccurring check. It's got to be 149,999,000 to 1. You could hit the Powerball on $1. The odds are better. If you don't have high hopes of our government, then you won't be disappointed. I don't have high hopes, and I feel better knowing they can't disappoint me as much any longer. I've been around long enough to know this would be a good time for people to learn self-reliance. And the American merry-go-round goes around and around. You have to file a return even if you make nothing or below poverty. If you e-file, the IRS doesn't even look at them until the end of the month at the 27th of January normally. Now, instead of them doing their job on time, like you have to pay your taxes on time, they not only make low-income people wait and file taxes, but now they're waiting an extra 2 weeks to start the processing. So now we're into mid-February. Doesn't sound divine, doesn't sound like help. Sounds like the powers that be are trying to control the lower income, poverty-stricken Americans. Here's the real truth on how America takes care of the veterans, the elderly, and the disabled. Not at all. We're always last. If you don't file the e-return, well, then you have to file a paper return, and we all know how long it takes for that. Months on top of months on top of months. They don't even like paper returns anymore. Once again, you jump through those hoops. They have to, accept the return, and if they don't, here we go again. They like to hang on to the money as long as they can. This way they can just give it to a third world country that might need a couple $1 billion. That way it's available for them to get. If you're waiting on your stimulus, hop on the American go-around. Try not to get dizzy and fall off. It hurts. Moving on to better subjects and entertainment news. Ken Jennings, I thought, did an excellent job as the host. He read well and kept the games moving. Great job, Ken. Hope you come back around after all these idiot guest hosts. Moving on to the last segment. That will do it for today's episode. Until next time, stay safe. Don't trust the government. Smoke medical marijuana for your mental health. The mind you save could be your own. If you like our content, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. There's nothing to download, and subscription is free. Thank you for viewing today's episode. Remember, marijuana is more than your friend, it's your bud. So without further delay, it's howdy doobie time. This is Big Rooster out.